Prior to creating invoices, we recommend you create a pre-billing detail report and review your billable time for accuracy. Click on the View Print button on the toolbar. Select the Pre-billing Detail Radio button. The date range will determine which items will be included on the report. Normally you will not change the beginning date. ProTempus will look for the oldest unbilled event to determine the beginning date. Change the ending date. If you wish to include items that were billed today, the default ending date will be yesterday's date. We will change it to the current date. Normally you will want to include payment history, so we will check the history checkbox. The payment cutoff date tells ProTempus how much history you want included on the report. Normally, this will be the first of the prior month, and will display payment details for any payments received during the last month. We will click on the View button to display the report. This report will include all the line item detail that will be included on the client's invoice, with one exception. If you have forgotten to check billable on an item, the pre-billing detail will include that item with the note "not billed" in the amount field. These items may have not been billed for a reason, or they may be omissions that need to be corrected prior to generating invoices. If you do not check billable on these items, they will not be included on the final invoice. Invoices will include all other items, as seen on the pre-billing detail. Prior to running the pre-billing detail, we have posted a $3,000 deposit on John Decker's account. This will allow us to discuss how deposits are displayed on the pre-billing detail. For the details on how to post payments and deposits, please view the Payment and Deposits section of the training videos. Let's look at the not billed item. It has today's date. If we look at today's date, we only see one item for John Decker, and it is green, indicating that it has been checked billable. We will select John Decker to the contact window. Clicking on the Activity Payments button, we can see today's date has two items, the event that was on the daily calendar and a task item. If we click on the task, we can see the billable is not checked. We can see we have accumulated 2.1 hours working on this task. Check billable and save the item to include this task on John's invoice. You can also see from the pre-billing detail the 2 phone calls we billed in an earlier video. One of these is a duplicate that we want to delete prior to creating invoices. From the activity window, click on one of these items. Click on the Delete button to delete the item. ProTempus will ask you to verify that you want to delete the item. Click on Yes. Since the item was marked billable, ProTempus will again ask you to verify a second time that you want to delete the billable item. Click on Delete Billable Item. This extra verification is designed to help avoid accidentally deleting billable time. Looking at the totals for John, you can see he has $1,500 that was previously invoiced and not paid. We have since received $3,000 that was posted as a deposit. We will be creating a new invoice with a total of $260. Effective, when we ran this report, he has a total credit on his account of $1,240. We can verify these by clicking on the Buy Invoice button, and we can see he has an outstanding invoice for the bankruptcy of $1,500. If we select the Payments Radio button, we see the $3,000 deposit. If we click on Uninvoiced, we can see that he has billable items of $640 ready to be invoiced. This is different from the $260 shown on the pre-billing detail report. The report did not include the task that was not marked billable. When we create John's invoice, the new billing will be the $640, which will include the task that we forgot to bill prior to running the pre-billing detail. ProTempus helps you bill every item by catching these omissions. The Uninvoiced window is the quickest way to view the client's current account status. It shows the new billing, what has been invoiced and unpaid, any amount in their deposit account, and the total due, as of the current date. If you find typos in an item on the pre-billing, select the client, click on the Activity button, locate the item by date and click on it. This will pull the item up into the event window, so you can make any corrections. One more item of interest appeared on the pre-billing detail. Craig Smith has a message about a problem with the billing rate. We will select Craig's contact record and click on Activity Payments. We can see that Beth was the attorney who completed this item. We click on the item in question, and see that it was billed at a rate of $200. If we click on the blue detail button after the billing code, we can see the billing rate is blank. When this case was set up, we did not add a billing rate for Beth. We can enter her billing rate here and save the matter, preventing future items from generating the same error message. We are now ready to run invoices. View the training video on creating batch invoices next. Additional training videos can be found at www.protempus.com.